Have you ever had a moment where you just knew something before it happened? Or maybe you felt an unexplainable connection with someone, even a complete stranger? Maybe you've noticed that animals or children are naturally drawn to you, or you keep waking up at the same odd hour every night. If any of this sounds familiar, you're not alone and it's not a coincidence. Think about that time when you felt a gut instinct so strong that you couldn't ignore it. Maybe it was telling you to take a different route home, and later you found out there was an accident on your usual path. Or perhaps you've had dreams that seemed too vivid, too real, almost as if they were trying to tell you something important. These experiences aren't just random. They're signs, and they're happening for a reason. Right from the start, I want you to know that what you're feeling isn't strange, it's special. You see, there's something unique about you, something that sets you apart. The world is full of distractions and noise, but if you're tuned into these signs, it means you're on a different path, a chosen path. In this video, we're going to explore 7 strange yet incredible signs that you are not like everyone else. These signs are proof that you are not ordinary, you are chosen. So, before we dive in, I want you to take a moment and think back to those experiences in your life that felt out of the ordinary. Hold on to those thoughts, because by the end of this video, you might just see them in a completely new light. Stay with me, because what we're about to uncover could change the way you view yourself and your life's journey forever. Sign 1. Unusual wake-up times. Have you ever woken up in the middle of the night, feeling wide awake, and noticed it's always around the same time? Well, you might just be experiencing what many call the witching hours. This isn't just a coincidence. These hours, usually between 3 a.m. and 5 a.m., are often thought to be significant in many spiritual practices. People believe that during these hours, the veil between our world and the spiritual realm is thinnest, making it a powerful time for prayer and meditation. So, if you find yourself waking up at these hours, it could be a sign that you're being called to connect with something greater, to listen quietly and feel the presence of the divine. This is your special moment, a time just for you to explore the depths of your soul and maybe even receive guidance in the stillness of the night. Let me tell you about Sarah, a viewer just like you, who shared her story with us. For months, Sarah found herself waking up consistently at 4:15 a.m. At first, she was puzzled, wondering why her sleep was interrupted at such an odd hour. But then, she decided to use that quiet time for prayer and reflection. It wasn't long before Sarah noticed a change. She felt more at peace and began to receive clarity on issues she'd been grappling with. These early morning hours turned into a cherished time for Sarah, a period where she felt deeply connected to her faith and purpose. She believes that this was no random sleep pattern disruption, but a divine invitation to connect and receive guidance in the silence of the dawn. So, if you're waking up in the middle of the night, consider what messages might be waiting for you in those quiet moments. Now, from a scientific point of view, waking up at certain times isn't just mystical. It can be linked to our body's natural rhythms, or what experts call the circadian rhythm. This biological clock helps regulate when we sleep and wake. Interestingly, disruptions in this cycle might make us more receptive to spiritual experiences. Think about it. Those quiet early hours can offer a unique stillness, free from daily distractions. This can be a prime time for reflection and deeper insights, blending the science of our bodies with the spirituality of our minds. So, those moments when you're wide awake before dawn might just be perfectly designed for personal spiritual connection. When you find yourself awake during those quiet early hours, instead of tossing and turning, why not make the most of this peaceful time? Here are a couple of things you can do. Meditation, sit quietly, breathe deeply, and just be present. This can be a profound way to connect spiritually, clear your mind, and prepare for the day ahead with a sense of calm. Journaling. Grab a notebook and start writing. You can write about your thoughts, dreams you remember, or even prayers. It's a great way to unload your mind and might even reveal insights or messages you've been missing during the hustle and bustle of the day. These simple practices can transform those wakeful moments into a special time for spiritual growth and personal clarity. Give them a try and see how they enhance your spiritual journey. Sign 2. Attraction of animals and children. Have you ever noticed how animals and young children seem to just naturally gravitate towards certain people? There's something about that. It's often said that both animals and children have a kind of sixth sense for purity and innocence. They can sense the similar energy in adults, this gentle, peaceful vibe that makes them feel safe and loved. So, if you find that you're someone who animals or children are often drawn to, it might just be a reflection of your own spiritual purity. It's like a magnet pulling in those who can sense the goodness and sincerity in your heart. Now, let's hear from some of you. I love how our community shares their experiences. It truly brings us closer together. First, we have a comment from Lisa, who says, "Every time I visit the park, little squirrels come right up to me. My friends always joke that I must have pockets full of nuts, but I think it's just my vibe." Then there's Michael, who shared, "I work as a kindergarten teacher, and I've noticed that even the shyest kids will open up and chat with me. It feels like they somehow know I'm there to protect and understand them." And Maria writes, "My neighbor's cat, who is usually so standoffish, always comes to sit beside me when I'm in the garden. It's like she can feel the calm I try to maintain in my life." These stories are heartwarming, aren't they? It's beautiful to see how genuine purity and peace within us can touch the lives of those around us, no matter how small or young they may be. If you have similar experiences, please share them. It's these connections that remind us of the impact our spiritual energy can have. Now, let's take a moment to reflect on your own experiences. Think about these questions. 1. Have you noticed animals or children being drawn to you, even when you're doing nothing special to attract them? 2. Do you often find yourself being a source of comfort or joy to others without even trying? 3. What does this say about the energy you carry with you? Take some time to ponder these questions. Your answers might reveal more about your spiritual state than you realize. They could show that you, too, carry a kind of purity and peace that others, especially the most innocent, are naturally drawn to. As we wrap up, remember, the way animals and children are drawn to you isn't just a quirky coincidence. It's a reflection of your inner purity and peace. This special connection is a beautiful indicator of your spiritual state. I encourage you to observe these interactions closely and reflect on them. What do they tell you about your spiritual journey? Embrace these moments as little affirmations from the universe, showing you're on the right path, radiating positivity and peace that even the purest hearts can sense. Keep nurturing this beautiful trait. It's a true gift. Sign 3. Strangers seeking guidance. Have you ever wondered why people seem to gravitate towards you, even when you're just minding your own business? It's all about the energy you radiate, your aura. This aura isn't just a halo of light. It's a powerful vibe that can make others feel comforted and understood without a single word. When your aura is filled with warmth and openness, it acts like a beacon, drawing people who might need a little comfort or advice. They subconsciously seek out your presence, feeling that you're a safe space in their often chaotic lives. So next time someone approaches you out of the blue, remember, It's your aura working its magic. Throughout history and scripture, there have been figures whose auras were so powerful that people were naturally drawn to them. Take Moses, for instance. He led the Israelites through the desert, not just by command, but because people felt his deep connection to something greater. Then there's Jesus, whose presence was so profound that crowds would gather just to hear him speak, drawn by his message and the pure love he radiated. In more recent times, think about Mother Teresa. Her humble yet powerful aura of compassion and dedication to service attracted help and attention from around the globe. These individuals exemplify how a strong, positive aura can draw people in, seeking guidance and wisdom. Their lives remind us that our energy and presence can profoundly impact others, guiding and inspiring just by being true to our spiritual path. Now, I'd love to hear from you. Do you ever feel like people are drawn to you, seeking advice, or just a bit of comfort? Maybe you've noticed this at work, at school, or even while you're out and about. It's your turn to share. Drop a comment below telling us about your experiences. When did you first notice this happening? How do you feel about it? Creating a space for this kind of sharing is what makes our community so special. Each story you share helps all of us understand the unique ways our auras impact those around us. So, don't be shy. Let's get this conversation started and learn from each other's experiences. When you find that people are drawn to you, here's how you can handle these interactions positively. First, always approach each encounter with kindness and an open heart. Remember, they might be seeking comfort or guidance because they sense your positive aura. Second, listen more than you speak. Sometimes, people just need someone to hear them out. And lastly, learn from these interactions. They can teach you about empathy, patience, and the profound impact you can have on others' lives just by being present and genuine. Embrace these moments. They're opportunities to grow and deepen your spiritual journey. Sign 4. Deep intuitive insights. Intuition is like a quiet whisper from your soul, guiding you through life's decisions. From a spiritual perspective, it's believed to be a direct line to divine wisdom, helping us navigate our path even when the road isn't clear. It's that gut feeling you get when something just feels right or wrong, without needing a bunch of facts to back it up. Listening to your intuition means trusting in the greater plan laid out for you and allowing it to steer you towards actions and choices that align deeply with your soul's purpose. Trust it, follow it, and watch how it shapes your journey. Let's talk about how intuition can really make a difference in our lives. Take the story of Emma, for example. Emma was offered a high-paying job in a big city, something she thought she always wanted. But something inside her hesitated. Despite the attractive offer and all logical reasons pointing, yes, her gut was signaling, no. So, she trusted her intuition and turned it down. Just a few weeks later, a dream opportunity arose in her hometown, one that aligned perfectly with her values and long-term goals. Emma's story shows us that intuitive decisions can sometimes lead us to paths better suited for us than anything we could have logically planned. It's a powerful reminder that when we tune in and listen to our intuition, especially during critical life events, it can guide us to choices that truly resonate with our deepest desires and needs. This kind of guidance isn't just about making decisions. It's about aligning our lives with our truest selves and the unique paths we're meant to follow. To strengthen your intuition, start by making time for quiet reflection each day. Whether it's through prayer, meditation, or just a few moments of silence, slowing down helps you connect with your inner voice. Also, keep a journal of your instincts and the outcomes when you follow them. This can help you trust and recognize your intuitive hits more clearly. Lastly, pay attention to your dreams and the feelings you wake up with. Sometimes, our subconscious communicates through these channels. Regularly engaging in these practices can sharpen your intuition, turning it into a reliable guide in your spiritual journey. I want to remind you that your intuition is uniquely yours, and it's a powerful tool. Trusting it can lead you to make decisions that are right for your path, even if they don't make sense to anyone else. Every time you listen to that inner voice and act on it, you're learning to trust yourself more and more. So, embrace that quiet nudge, that gut feeling that sometimes whispers and other times roars. Your intuition is like a personal compass, guiding you through life's storms and sunny days. Believe in it, believe in yourself, and take those steps with confidence. Sign 5. Strong desire for solitude. Solitude is like a secret sanctuary where you can recharge your spiritual batteries. It's in those quiet moments alone that you can truly connect with your thoughts and feelings, away from the noise and demands of everyday life. This time alone is essential, not just for rest, but for deep spiritual growth. It allows you to reflect, pray, and meditate, helping you to realign with your purpose and the divine guidance you seek. So, cherish your moments of solitude. They are precious times to nurture your soul and renew your spirit, ensuring you're recharged and ready to face the world again. Balancing your need for solitude with a vibrant social life might seem tricky, but it's all about setting boundaries and communicating openly. Let your loved ones know that your alone time is vital for your spiritual and emotional well-being. Explain how this time helps you be more present and engaged when you are with others. It's also important to schedule regular times for solitude and social activities, so neither feels neglected. Remember, it's okay to say no to social invitations if you're feeling drained and need to recharge. By honoring your need for both solitude and connection, you can maintain healthy, fulfilling relationships while nurturing your spiritual growth. Now, I want you to take a moment and think about your own life. How do you balance your quiet time with your social activities? Do you feel like you're getting enough solitude, or is it something you might be overlooking? Reflect on how these moments alone have impacted your thoughts, your feelings, and your overall well-being. It's important to recognize the role that solitude plays in our lives, helping us to recharge and connect more deeply with ourselves and our faith. If you find you're skimping on alone time, consider how you might make room for it. After all, maintaining this balance is key to a healthy spirit and social life. Here are some affirmations you can tell yourself to feel good about taking that much needed alone time. 1. I honor my need for solitude to reconnect with my spirit. 2. My alone time is a gift to myself that rejuvenates my soul and sharpens my purpose. 3. In quiet moments alone, I grow closer to my true self and my spiritual path. 4. Taking time for myself allows me to give more generously to others when I'm with them. Repeat these affirmations to remind yourself that your solitude is not just okay, it's necessary and valuable. It's your time to recharge and realign with what truly matters. Sign 6. Persistent visions or dreams. Dreams are like messages from our subconscious, often filled with symbols that carry deep spiritual meanings. For instance, water in dreams can represent emotions or the flow of life itself. If you dream about water calmly flowing, it might suggest peace and emotional balance in your life. On the other hand, stormy waters could be a sign of emotional turmoil. Seeing a bird in your dream often symbolizes freedom or a spiritual messenger. Birds flying high in the sky can indicate that you are feeling a sense of liberation or gaining a new perspective on something. Trees are another powerful symbol, representing growth, stability, and your connection to yourself and the world around you. A tree with deep roots might suggest a strong foundation in your beliefs, while a tree with branches reaching towards the sky could symbolize growth and aspirations. Paying attention to these symbols in your dreams can give you insights into your spiritual journey and help guide your path forward. Keeping a dream journal is a wonderful way to delve deeper into your subconscious and understand the messages in your dreams. Start by keeping a notebook and a pen beside your bed, and as soon as you wake up, write down everything you remember about your dreams. Don't worry about making it neat or perfectly detailed. Just jot down whatever comes to mind, even if it's just bits and pieces. Next, reflect on the symbols and emotions in your dream. What stood out to you? How did you feel? Over time, you may start to see patterns or recurring themes. These insights can be incredibly revealing about your inner desires, fears, and spiritual journey. Remember, the key is consistency. The more you write, the more you'll learn from your dreams, so make it a part of your morning routine. Recurring dreams or visions often come to us as messages that need our attention. Spiritually, these repeated dreams could be nudging you to address something important in your life that you might be overlooking or avoiding. They can serve as a call to action from your deeper self, or even a higher power urging you to reflect on certain aspects of your life, make changes, or embrace your path fully. If you keep seeing the same dream, consider it a sign to delve deeper into its meaning and the feelings associated with it. These recurring themes are powerful tools for self-discovery and spiritual growth. I'd love for you all to share your most impactful dreams with our community. Whether they left you puzzled, inspired, or gave you a sense of peace, let's talk about them together. By sharing, not only can you gain insights from others who might have experienced similar dreams, but you also provide support to those trying to understand their own. So, drop a comment below with your dream stories, what you dreamed, how it made you feel, and anything you think it might mean. Let's build a supportive space where we can explore these spiritual messages together. Sign 7. Unexplained life events. Have you ever experienced something so coincidental and perfectly timed that it just couldn't be brushed off as mere chance? These moments are what we call synchronicities, meaningful coincidences that seem to be guided by a higher force. They can appear as small, almost trivial things, like thinking of someone just as they call you, or they can be life-changing events that guide you towards a path you never expected to take. These are not just random occurrences. They are believed to be divine interventions, little nudges from the universe to pay attention and follow the direction it's pointing us in. Such experiences remind us that there's more to life than what meets the eye, and they encourage us to look deeper into the interconnectedness of our lives and the spiritual guidance surrounding us. Let me share a story that really hits close to home. A few years ago, a viewer named Tom was at a major crossroads in his life, unsure of whether to move to a new city for a job opportunity or stay close to family. One evening, while walking through his neighborhood, he randomly found a photo on the ground, a photo of the very city he was considering moving to. It was an old, worn picture, seemingly out of place and time. Tom took this as a sign, a clear message from the universe. He decided to trust this unexpected nudge, move to the city, and it turned out to be one of the best decisions of his life. He found success not only in his career, but also met his future spouse and built a new community that supported him in ways he never imagined. This story is a powerful reminder that sometimes the most profound guidance comes from the most unexpected places. When something unexplainable happens, it might just be the push you need to make a significant change. Always keep your heart open to these messages. They might lead you to paths filled with growth and blessings. When unexplained events unfold in our lives, it can be tempting to dismiss them or feel confused. But I encourage you to see these moments as part of a larger divine plan. These experiences are not random. They're guideposts designed to steer you in directions that might not have been part of your original plan, but are meant for your ultimate good. Accepting and understanding these signs can bring peace and clarity. So, next time something inexplicable happens, take a moment to reflect on what it might be teaching you or where it's guiding you. Trust in the journey. It's uniquely yours. Now, I'd love to hear from you. Have you ever experienced something truly unexplainable that changed your path? Please share your stories in the comments below. It's through sharing these experiences that we can support each other and perhaps even find meaning together. Let's connect and grow as a community. As we come to the end of this journey together, I want to leave you with some powerful thoughts. You are not ordinary. Your experiences, your intuition, your ability to connect with others, and the unexplained events in your life all point to something much deeper. These are signs that you are on a unique spiritual path, one that requires you to be fully present, reflective, and open to the divine guidance that's always there, waiting to be acknowledged. Remember, the signs are everywhere, whether it's waking up at odd hours, feeling a strong connection with animals or children, or experiencing synchronicities that seem too perfect to be mere coincidences. These are not just random occurrences. They are messages guiding you to embrace your role as a chosen one. Your intuition is your compass, and those unexplained events are like markers along your path, showing you that you're exactly where you need to be. I encourage you to take what you've learned today and start observing the signs in your own life more closely. Keep a journal, reflect on your dreams, and don't be afraid to spend time in solitude, recharging and connecting with your deeper self. The more you do this, the more you'll see how truly special and guided your journey is. Now, I want to hear from you. Share your experiences in the comments, whether it's a powerful dream, an unexplained event, or how you've seen these signs in your own life. Let's build a community where we can support and uplift each other on this incredible journey. And before you go, don't forget to like this video, subscribe for more content, and hit that notification bell so you never miss an update. Your journey is unique, and we're in this together. Thank you for being here. And remember, you are not ordinary, you are chosen.